Greetings, Kop-Ish family. Great result. Great result. I'm very happy. Even yesterday when I was watching the match, some of my friends were saying, why you so happy we're missing so much chances? I'm saying, this is the first in a long time I'm seeing Liverpool creating real chances like this. I was fully overjoyed. Thiago, Fabinho, class. Origi when he came on, class as well, did very well. I don't even know why this guy isn't getting more game time than he is now. I think it was just solely positives. Mane and Salah on the score sheet, very good to see. I think the only negative that I can personally see from this match is the number 19, Kabak. I really don't think he's good enough. I was watching the interview yesterday. I'm not sure if you guys were being sarcastic, but you guys were saying that he had a flawless game. And come on, man. If we pay 18 million for this guys at the end of the season, it's not even worth 18 cents. But good performance nonetheless.
Good day, Team Kop-Ish. After another resounding performance and result, it's two big results for us in 2 games, 2 clean sheets. It's got back to winning ways in the Premier League. Special mention to Kabak. He was phenomenal, wasn't he, last night? Very compact, very composed, very professional. Him and Nat Phillips again keep a clean sheet. Again played really well. And Diogo jot a goal. I mean, the 45th minute, 2 minutes added on in stoppage time. He gets a goal out of nothing really, didn't he? But he looked lively, he was sharp, he was very creative, very explosive, and he does what he does best. He gets a goal out of nothing. It's now 11 goals for him in 22 appearances and an assist he's had for us. After being out for 3 months, he's bounced back really well. I thought he looked very sharp against Leipzig, and then obviously he gets a great goal last night. He was a model of scorer's return to Molineux, wasn't he? All round, really good performance. Top four's back on. The Reds are back, of course. Enjoy the international break. Come on, Reds.
Brazil! Hey, yo. hey. I know it's just a 1-0 win. And, you know, it was kind of a dirty, scrappy win. I don't even care, bro. I don't even care. Y'all buzzing off this win. Jota the Shota. Brazil! You see my man Fabinho? I don't even know what to call him. The axe murderer. I don't even know. Kabak! He's our center back. Kabak. He's our center back. Kabak. Yo, great win from the boys, man. Hey, yo, that partnership of Nat and Kabak, yo, that's looking like the one right there. That's looking like something right there. Hey, even Thiago. Alcantara. You can see the breath. That's how cold it is over here. Don't even care. Alcantara. I don't got hot breath, just in case y'all was wondering. I don't got hot breath. Don't be making no jokes. Anyways, yo, great win from the boys, man. Great win. Hey, the front three didn't really have a great game. Mane, he missed some chances, but hey, he did what he had to do, man. He at least was dangerous. That's all we can ask for, yo. Just be dangerous. You know, I wish that he made the goalie work a little bit more, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? And my man Jota the Shota got that goal, man. Took his goal well, man. Great pass from Mane, and might be a little luck. Who knows? But it doesn't matter. He still got the goal. He still did what he did, man. He got the assist, man. Great win from the boys. Neto. Hey, man. Trent said, hey, I gotta let go of my pockets a little bit, man. I gotta air out my pockets, and you might find Neto in there. I don't know. But yo, Adame, man, he was dangerous, yo. He was dangerous that whole game, man. The Wolves played good. They attacked, but you know the defense held up because you know we got that spine. We got that Brazil spine. You know what I'm saying? Really buzzing, man. Great win from the boys, man. Nothing more needs to be said. You know what I'm saying? We move on. Got this international break. Oh Lord Jesus, pray to the heavens up above that nobody gets injured, nobody catches COVID. We're just gonna have a moment of silence. All right, we move.
What's up, Kopish? My review after the Wolves game. So it wasn't a great performance. In fact, it was quite a poor performance, as you guys mentioned. But we got the 3 points, and in this run of form that we're on, I don't think the performance really matters too much, to be honest. Thiago looked a lot better with Fabinho behind him. I saw a lot of mixed opinions on Thiago yesterday about his performance, but in my opinion, I think he looked quite good. I thought the two centre-backs, obviously clean sheet, cannot complain with that. I don't want to get on the hype train too much, though. I want to see how they do against Arsenal. I think in terms of the overall picture, what worries me is I think we've picked up form or a winning formula. I say that it's more likely to be the presence of Fabinho back in the defensive midfield. We've picked up form at such a time that I think we may have enough time to push to get Europa League, but I think Champions League's too late, and that's annoying because ideally I don't want Europa League next season, but obviously I think we just have to do what we can, do the best we can, and see what happens. Champions League, Leicester are too far ahead of us in my opinion, and Chelsea, well, they don't even look like losing at the moment because they just don't concede, and you can't lose if you don't concede, essentially. So we have to dream on in the Champions League, in my opinion, and in terms of the league, we can obviously just use that to obviously do our best, win games, just basically see what our best lineup is at the moment, and basically essentially use it to prepare as best we can for the Champions League. Just one thing I wanted to touch on, I saw on the stream a lot last night, was the Salah and Mane thing. Now obviously you mentioned, Cal, that why isn't he getting praised for not going down, and obviously I personally, from a personal point of view, I like that, and I know that he doesn't go down, but you have to look at it from our perspective, from the perspective of Liverpool Football Club and trying to get the best we can. He has to go down. Obviously, in terms of praise, the outside world, outside of Liverpool fans, will praise him for not going down. But as Liverpool fans, we can't really be worried too much about the outside perspective. In order to, give the best chance to us of winning the game, he has to go down, and that's the way I look at it. I wish the world was honest and there was no conning refs and going down when you didn't have to, and in general, but it's a dog-eat-dog world, unfortunately, and as sad as it is, Mane has to go down there. But obviously overall, the front three, they didn't have their best game, but obviously for the goal they linked up really beautifully in a moment of class, and I think that's encouraging looking forward. Hopefully they can continue that, and we'll see how it goes. Things are looking much better than they were a few weeks ago, though, so I guess that's the main thing to take away from this. All the best, guys. Keep up with the good work. I'll catch you soon.
Boom! It's your boy Saint from Saint LFC TV. Shout out Kop-Ish man them each and every time. Shout out the LFC gang. Yeah, we needed this. We needed this. Back-to-back wins. You get me? We needed this, innit? Especially because we're gonna have this break coming up. So it was nice. It was nice. Good performance, good lineup. Like the lineup. Pretty much wanted the same lineup as we did in Leipzig. Yeah, we didn't have the best first half of the first half, to be very honest with you. Kind of got outrun at the game. Wolves generally haven't been coming out and playing too well in the first half of the first half. So I knew that against us, Nuno would change it up, and he did. So they come out the gates, and we kind of survived the pressure. Man like Thiago was peeing me off, man. I was like, come on, bro, like not doing certain things, and do you know what I mean? And even like Flacco, man like Flacco, Fabinho, do you get me? My dog. But didn't have the game in which he had in Leipzig. So yeah, like it was in Budapest. So I was like, you know what? It was what it was. Grew into the game. Man like Mane, brother, like this guy, bruv, he's killing me because he's an enigma, innit? One of them ones, he's an enigma, bruv, because he's not finishing nothing, bruv. His decision making is whack at the moment. It's mad. But at the same time, he's kind of putting in a decent performance in this game as well. I have to rate him. Like, his off-the-ball movement was decent. His link-up play was decent. His link-up play for the first goal was like Mane of old. I'm like, yes, Mane. Like, do you know what I mean? Passing it first time and getting it back, laying it off and all of that. I'm like, yo, my dog. But then at the same time, you're getting a nice through pass. That ball was sexy, bruv. That ball was... getting that ball and then you're doing. Oh, I'm gonna do around the keeper. Then you're getting clapped. You don't want to go down. I'm not saying dive. You're not having to dive. The man clapped you. Go down. Let's go 1-0 up in it. But no, you're then not even finishing the. Come on, rude boy. But yeah, like I said, to be fair, he did all right in it. But we need to start being more clinical. Shout out Diogo Mara Jota. Trust me, you heard it here. He's the dog, innit? Shout out Diogo Mara Jota. Homecoming, come home, slapped in the goal. Do you know what I mean? And done things, innit? We need him, innit? We need him because with him, there's chances, bruv. There's shots on goal, rude boy. Shots on goal, bruv. Like, jeez. It's nice to see them things there, innit? Yeah, man. Salah, didn't really see him in the game, but it was a good performance, man. Especially when we went 1-0 up, started to manage the game, brought on Milner. Yeah, man. I like it. Now we can chill, relax. Some would say that this international break is coming at a bad time, but what can you do? And it is what it is, innit? Come, and then, boy, we can slap up them Arsenal man there. You get me? Safe man them. Out. Boom.
Well, hey, 3 points. We can win games in Premier League. Obviously, I'm happy because my team won. But personally, I don't think that was a good performance. There was some performance from certain people was really good. Kabak, excellent. Phillips, Fieldini, amazing. See, guys, it's so weird, yeah, this season, yeah. We had so much issues at the back, and our front lot, like in terms of injuries, so many issues at the back, and the front lot, before Jota, they can't finish. So, you know what, it's really good to have Jota back. I'm really happy with that. Fabinho in the middle is another class, isn't it? This guy. Looking back here, in hindsight, yeah, if Klopp kept Fabinho in the middle, the games that he was playing before his injuries, and just put natural centre-backs at the back, I think some of the games we could have won. The 1-0s and whatever, with the bum teams. You know, guys, I can't wait until next season for us to bang them bum teams that's celebrating being Liverpool Cup this season. Oh, do you know what? I don't know about everyone else, but I cannot wait until next season, innit? But yeah, overall, I don't know what to make of it. There was a time where we were still playing sideways football, and I'm like, oh, how can I watch this? Like, it's so painful. Until 28th minute, I was bearing, and then I switched off for a little while. I thought, come on, it's one of them ones again. And then obviously, whatever happened, and that happened because of Jota, yeah? If that was Firmino, I don't know, innit? As much as I love the guy, I don't know if that was going in or not. I wouldn't have been confident. But yeah, I think Gini had an average game. Trent had a really good game. Trent individually, he had a really good game. Some of the clearance we don't see and stuff like that. Klopp subs. Again, I don't know about everyone else, but my personal view, these like for like subs, yeah, sometimes it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, you know, I don't know, yeah, obviously he's done so much for us, yeah. I would never ever take that away, yeah. Like his credit in it. But sometimes, you know, when other managers that would make a tactical change to see the game out or make a change and stuff like that, I don't think he really ever does that. He's always bringing up like for like players. So you know what? It's not about attacking him or anything. Yeah, it's just my opinion, innit? This is how I felt. But yeah, it's good to have the 3 points, guys. I really, really want the final 9 games. Yeah, us to go all out. Just win them. Just whatever happens, innit, will happen. Yeah, wherever we fall. All the teams above us lost points during the weekend, so it was actually a must game to win the 3 points to have any glimmer of hope for the top 4, yeah, because mathematically it's still not done yet. But yeah, we move. Arsenal's next. We just got to wait until international break, innit? Because generally for this team, this group of players, any long break is not good. So some of them, they're going to go into the international games. again, nervous. Hope no one gets injuries, yeah, from these pointless international breaks, man. Why can't they just wait until Euros and not having these random bum international breaks? I can't stand them, honestly. But yeah, 3 points. Obviously happy with my, team winning it. So up the Reds. Big up Kopish, big up the Kopish family, big up everyone that comes on here, big up all of you. You know what, Kopish, I have to say, yeah, since last year, obviously I think a lot of us can relate to this, yeah. Because of this channel, we've been kept sane. Trust me when I say this. Whether after the lockdown, if we come in or not, but guys, trust me when I say this. This is important, isn't it? So this brotherhood, yeah, is very important. Keep it up, guys. Hold it.
What's going on, Kop-Ish? Hope you guys are well. So we've got a Premier League win. For the first time in a while, we've got a Premier League win, and we scored in the first half, I believe. First time we scored in the first half since we played Spurs, and that was some time ago. So yeah, it's a good win. It's an important win. It was a must-win game, and we went to the Molineux and we got it. Let's just talk about the game. I think it was fairly even, to be fair. The chances both sides had, both teams should have probably been more clinical. People are going to talk about Sadio Mane not being clinical, and yeah, fair point. But I still think Sadio Mane had a good game. I thought he looked very dangerous. All our attack came through him. Very creative, skillful as always, taking the ball beyond a man, pacey, electric. I thought he had a great game. So I think he deserves more praise than criticism, to be fair. But yeah, obviously it wasn't a perfect game by the front three. They combined very nicely for the goal. Jota, good finish. Patricio should have done better probably in that instance. But he's a good keeper, and obviously it was a terrible collision they had with Cody. So obviously I hope he gets a good recovery there. And defensively we were decent. I mean, I still feel Wolves had a few really decent kind of half opportunities. They probably should have done better. Nat Phillips, an absolute don as per usual. What a solid performance. He heads everything, absolutely everything. Very dominant. Good performance by him. Kabak still needs to convince me. I don't know why people keep talking about him being excellent when, in my opinion, he's been okay. I don't know. I must be a bit more critical than some people when it comes to Kabak, but it is what it is. I'm still not very confident. He's finding his feet, but we don't really have room for error, to be honest. So I'm not going to be confident going to the next few games with the defensive partnership we have at the moment. But even still, they're doing all right. They're doing all right. Fabinho, nice to see him back. It was nice to see. Obviously we saw him in midweek, but it was good to see him back in the Premier League for playing as a DM. It wasn't his best game, but still did all right. Just trying to think back. Yeah, it was fairly. I was fairly nervous, to be fair. I really was. It's a massive game. This top four chance for me is still not happening. We can put a run together or whatever, but for me, it's just not going to happen. Chelsea and Leicester probably too good. Spurs and West Ham are just as good as us, to be honest, I would say right now. So they have equal chance, if not better chance than us. It's great to get the win. It's been some time since we got a victory. So it's just brilliant. I mean, it means everything to get a win in the Premier League, and a goal in the first half. As I said, it is great. So we're not playing for a while now, which is a kind of a bit of a shame because we're actually playing okay and we're actually winning some games. Obviously, it's good to get the win. It's just there's not much motivation anymore for the season. Like, I think the outcome is inevitable. I think we might play well in our quarter-final game. We might get through. Do I think we'll win the Champions League? No, because I said other teams are better than us. But it'll be a miracle. So obviously I don't think we're going to win, but obviously miracles can happen, but who knows. And then top four is going to be really difficult. But I just hope we can put a winning one together. I dread that UEFA Conference League. I beg we don't get that. The Europa League, we may have to flipping satisfy for that, but I don't even think we're guaranteed that just yet. We've got to hold our horses. We haven't put a winning one together for a long time.
This is our first win since the Sheffield United game. Previously lost so many other games, 4 games on the bounce before the Sheffield United game and 3 games on the bounce, 2 games on the bounce after it. So we've got to wait and see what's going to happen. But yeah, it's a good win, clean sheet, lovely stuff, and praying that there's no more injury at the international break. Praying that Jordan Henderson can come back. Our beloved Jordan Henderson is an integral player to this Liverpool team. I beg that he comes back, and I think I know where I'd play him, but I don't really want to say because it might annoy a few people. So yeah. Up the Reds, come on the boys, and good win. It is what it is. The season might be over, but hopefully we can still get a few wins on the trot. I look forward to next season. Come on the Reds!
What's up, Kop-Ish community? Finn Wade here with another fan review. This week it was Liverpool 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. And yes, from the get-go, we looked a bit shaky, I'm not going to lie. Like, Wolverhampton were passing it around. They were coming at our defence. And you know what? I feel like if we didn't have the consistency in that centre-back partnership with Kabak and Phillips, they would have probably probed us, and probably got a result out of it. And as much as Alisson looked shaky throughout the whole performance, he managed to keep us a clean sheet. He with the punches out the box and the slippery catches and stuff like that, he didn't have his best pair of gloves on last night, let's be real. But one thing what we got to appreciate is the decision making within the game was actually at a decent level. Albeit that, yes, Thiago went in the rash tackles a few times. Fabinho lost the ball in midfield a few times. Obviously, Robbo's not really offering that kind of attacking threat for the last few weeks that we have our own standards of him. But there's some outstanding performances yesterday. Trent Alexander-Arnold, our scouse in our team, man. What a performance. Not only moving forwards, but in defence. He was tasked with obviously quite a mobile attacking line from Wolverhampton. And even they changed it up with Fabio Silva coming on in the second half. Lots of positives in that game, I can't lie, lots and lots of positives. Jota again offered that different role to Firmino and he managed to bag a goal. And I feel like he's kicking on in second gear, third gear, and he's offering a different outlet to the wide players. Obviously, we saw yesterday that Mo wasn't really productive yesterday, which is a shame actually because he's been one of our best this season, and I feel like we're starting to see performances from other members in the team now, and we're getting results out the back of it. So I'm just really pleased to see that, really. Another thing I really want to touch on real quick is the fact that Klopp's changes. Tactically, yesterday, I feel like Klopp was sound. He laid out the team, he let the team run out, and just as it come into end of first half, much the same as the Leipzig game, we start to see it come to fruition now. So I'm really hoping going into the international break, we don't lose anyone to injury, God forbid. Obviously, we keep working on ourselves at the training ground for those who don't go on the international break, and we just come back bigger, better, stronger. And I'm just really hoping that we get a decent draw in the UCL and we get some form now in the league games. And I feel like everyone else wants to see the same. Obviously, I'm not counting my eggs before they've hatched. We've seen the performances. But I feel like we're off the back end of that. Dare I say it, we're off the back end of that. I don't want to pee in a wind by saying that. But yeah, plenty more big performances to come. Everyone have a great day and take care for now. Peace.
Head roll Neto. I wham ya, mate. Adamo Traore. I wham ya, mate. Wolverhampton Wanderers. Oi, Tamya. Yes, people, it's yours and truly, Laser LFC. Big up Team Kop-Ish. Big up all the Liverpool community, all the Liverpool fans and supporters. Yes, Liverpool get back to winning ways in the Premier League with a 1-0 victory over Wolverhampton Wanderers. First half goal coming from Diogo Jota, the shutter. Boop, 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 boop. It's a decent performance by the boys. I thought the boys played decent on the whole. I thought they contained Wolverhampton Wanderers well. Fab was back in the midfield again alongside Thiago, and we're now with them. And I thought them three were decent together. I thought Kabak and Phillips were decent at the back, and I thought Phillips had another good performance. He wasn't up to the levels that he was against RB Leipzig, but he was good, man. He was tracking back well. He won a lot of aerial battles, a lot of aerial duels, and the guy's phenomenal in the air. Like, he's literally world class in the air. And you see, like, teams like Burnley, Brighton, Our Allardyce team, they would love to have Nat Phillips in their team. Like, literally, they would love to have him. You know, he's a good player, man. You know, especially if a team plays low blocking football, will suit them. But you can see our team, Liverpool, now dropped a few yards deeper. You know, we wasn't really playing with the high line today. And I think this is the route we're going to have to take for the remainder of the season, especially when we come up against a top team in the Champions League next. And if we have slight aspirations of getting back in the Champions League places, then we're going to have to maintain this strategy. I personally don't believe we'll get it. Who knows? Football's a funny old game, but I haven't got high hopes for trying to claw back in the top 4. For me, I just want us to just end the season on a high note and just stop the rot, man. We got to stop this rot of losing games. You know what I mean? Especially at Anfield, man, because the last couple of weeks or last month or this year, to be honest, what we in March now, it's just been horrendous for Liverpool, man. You know what I mean? It's been a sticky, terrible slide we've been on, man, like just losing game after game after game. So it's good to get back to winning ways, man. 2 wins on a bounce now, the Champions League game and the game tonight in the Premier League. We go off for a break now because we're not in the FA Cup this weekend, so we got nearly 3 weeks. So I hope we can come back refreshed, recharged, boosted, and then just kick on from here, you know. But Wolverhampton, there was moments that they did trouble us a little bit throughout the game. I thought Adam Traore was good today for them. I thought he was actually better than Neto. I actually rate Neto a lot more than Adama Traore because I think Neto has got more to his game. You know, I think he can improve for the future. Where I think Adama Traore, his game is based upon pace. It's just pace. He's a pace measure. There was a period, I think it was the second half, when he breezed past Kabak. I think he got past, was it Phillips? And it looked like he lost the ball. He retrieved it. He bobbled off Fabinho and it was through. And I thought, shit, but he's found the ball. That's the thing with Adama Traore. It's his final ball. It leaves a lot to be desired. Do you know what I mean? He flatters the deceive with that. And he doesn't score many goals. But he's a decent player. And, you know, if we could afford it, I would love to have the both of them. Him and Neto at Liverpool. You know, Adama Traore to come off the bench and run at tired defenders. But, you know, there was moments where Alisson was decent. Moments where I thought he should have caught the ball. When the ball was in the air, he opted to punch it out. But he looked better today than he did in previous weeks. We know that he's had a lot to deal with recently, you know, with tragic circumstances happening in his family. But the boys were decent. I felt like Wolverhampton didn't really test us, didn't really lay much of a glove on us. There was a period when their goalkeeper, Rui Patricio, went down with an injury. And the game was halted for about 7 or 10 minutes. But then once it resumed again, I thought Wolves tried to give it a little go. And I thought that we dealt with that well. You know what I mean? We defended well. And we saw the game out. And once again, we kept them bed sheets clean. Tableau's not. Yes, man. Clean sheet, man. That's needed. You know what I mean? Well needed. So with 5 points outside the top 4 races, like I said, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows if we can get back into it? You know what I mean? Chelsea's a good side. You know, they rarely lose games. I don't think they've lost any Premier League game under Tuchel since he's come in and managed them. You know, but we'll just have to see where we go from here. So we march forward. It's yours and truly, Laser LFC. Big up Team Kop-Ish. Big up all the Liverpool supporters. I am gone.